Hello everyone, welcome back to the Legacy of US Coins. Today we are diving into one of the most popular and collected coins in American history, the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it has been in production for more than 8 decades, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in the United States. Designed by Felix Schlag, this 5-cent coin features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home Monticello on the reverse. While most Jefferson nickels are only worth face value, some rare examples have sold for thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars depending on condition, rarity, mint mark, and special features like full steps. Today we are going to talk about the fascinating world of the 2005 United States 5-cent coin and explore many details that every coin collector should know about: the history, the varieties, the minting, and the value of these coins. It is important that you subscribe to the channel so you never miss content on rare coins and valuable United States coinage. And now let us dive into the story of the 2005 5-cent piece and why collectors are so interested in it. The 2005 United States 5-cent coin was part of the ongoing Jefferson nickel series, first introduced in 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home Monticello on the reverse. This design is beloved by coin collectors and history enthusiasts around the world. The year 2005 did not have any major design change, but it did have multiple mint marks, indicating which United States mint facility produced each coin. In 2005, the Philadelphia Mint produced 5-cent coins with a plain 5-cent design and no mint mark. This is the P Mint, and these coins are plentiful in circulation. Most collectors can find these easily. However, condition plays a big role in determining value, and a high grade P Mint 2005 5-cent coin can definitely be worth more than face value. The Denver Mint produced the 2005 5-cent coin with a D mint mark on the obverse. This D mint mark tells collectors that the coin was struck at the Denver, United States Mint. Many of these coins are also common, but again, condition, grade, mint state, and luster can dramatically increase value for collectors who specialize in mint marks and key dates. The San Francisco Mint made special proof versions of the 2005 5-cent coin with an S mint mark. Proof coins are struck with special dies and polished planchets to bring out mirror-like finish. These proof nickels are popular among collectors, especially when kept in pristine condition in a proof set or certified by coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. Collectors often look for errors and varieties on the 2005 5-cent coins, such as doubled dies, repunched mint marks, off center strikes, and other striking anomalies. These error coins can sometimes be worth significantly more than regular circulation coins, especially if the error is dramatic or rare and has been certified by a professional grading service. Another aspect to consider is the concept of the 40 mint mark suggestion that many collectors like to explore coins from the first 40 years of minting. 40 different mint marks and varieties can tell a deeper story about how 5-cent coins evolved through changes in metal composition, wartime needs, and minting technology. The 2005 nickel continues a long tradition of production that has spanned generations. When we talk about values for the 2005 nickel, we must always remember that most coins in average circulated condition are worth face value for pocket change, but uncirculated mint state coins, especially those graded MS65, MS66 or higher by reputable grading services, can fetch higher premiums. Many collectors seek out these high-grade coins for their collections and investment portfolios. If you want to grow in the hobby, you should subscribe to the channel so you will learn more about coin values, grading tips, how to read certificates from PCGS and NGC, how to spot valuable errors, and how to build a collection that grows in value over time. We will show you how to track price guides, auction results, and sales trends so that you can become a confident coin collector. Finally, we invite you to leave a comment and tell us what Coins you want us to cover next. We will explore other rare United States coins, explain why certain mint marks are more valuable, and share tips on how to safely store and display your collection. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe for more coin collecting content. The 2004 United States of America 5-cent coin, known as the nickel, is a coin that carries both historical significance and collector interest. The design features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his home, on the reverse. This coin is part of a series that has been struck since 1938, and the 2004 issue is a continuation of that legacy. Many collectors seek out specific mint variations and grades to complete sets and to find valuable examples. The 2004 nickel is composed of a copper-nickel alloy and has a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21 millimeters. The Jefferson portrait was designed to reflect his thoughtful demeanor, and the Monticello image reflects his architectural work as a founding father. The mint mark can be found on the reverse above the dome of Monticello, indicating which mint produced the coin. The United States Mint produced these coins at the Philadelphia and Denver facilities. When collectors consider the value of a 2004 5-cent coin, they first examine the mint mark. Philadelphia minted examples typically have no mint mark, while Denver examples carry AD designation. Coins without errors or special qualities are generally worth face value in circulation. However, high-quality examples in uncirculated condition are sought after by collectors because they are more pristine and free from wear. The condition, also called the grade of the coin, is a critical factor in determining its value. Professional grading services assign numbers to denote the level of wear or preservation. A coin graded MS-60 is an uncirculated example with visible marks, while a coin graded MS-67 or higher is extremely well preserved and commands much higher collector value. Some collectors even pursue coins graded MS-69 or MS-70 for their rarity and aesthetic appeal. Varieties and errors also attract attention among 5-cent coin enthusiasts. In rare cases, misstrikes or off-center strikes can occur where part of the design is missing or distorted. These coins are unusual because they deviate from the standard production, and collectors often pay premiums to add them to error coin collections. Other variations include double strikes, doubled dies, and clipped planchettes, which further add interest and potential value. The 2004 nickel is also part of the Westward Journey series that celebrated the Lewis and Clark expedition. This series included special reverses in other years, making the 2004 nickel a point of interest in the broader context of U.S. coin design history. Collectors value these coins for both their aesthetic qualities and their representation of American heritage. Subscription to coin collecting content such as YouTube channels focused on United States coins often provides viewers with insights on coin values, grading tips, and market trends. Channels may discuss how to identify important features and purchase strategies for expanding a collection. Regular viewers can learn about auction results, recent sales, and how different grades affect prices. Collectors who are new to the hobby find these videos especially helpful because they provide education and inspiration. In addition to online videos, physical coin shows and local coin clubs offer opportunities to see a wide range of 5-cent coins, including the 2004 examples. Talking with experienced collectors helps beginners understand how to grade coins and what qualities make a coin desirable. Some collectors specialize in nickels while others focus on error coins or complete sets across many denominations. Market values for the 2004 5-cent coin change over time based on interest level and rarity. High-grade coins from the Philadelphia or Denver Mint can bring tens of dollars or more depending on the exact grade and eye appeal. Coins that have been certified by a major grading service sell more consistently at auctions or through dealers. Collectors track price guides and recent sale records to better estimate what they might pay or receive. If you enjoy learning about coins and want to explore rare and valuable examples such as high-grade 2004 5-cent coins, consider subscribing to channels that provide regular updates and tips on collecting. You will gain knowledge on spotting quality coins, understanding grading terminology, and staying current with market trends. Your journey into coin collecting can be rewarding and educational, and every coin can tell a story about history and craftsmanship. Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are diving deep into the world of coin collecting and exploring the fascinating 1981 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. And this video will take you through its history, design, composition, mintage, and why collectors around the world pay attention to even the smallest details. The 1981 Jefferson nickel was struck by the United States Mint in three main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. And these different mint locations produced coins with slight differences in mint marks and rarity, which can have a big impact on how much your coin might be worth, including business strike and proof strike versions. Cointrackers.com+2. This nickel features the iconic portraits of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the Monticello building on the reverse, and it is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it that classic U.S. nickel feel and look. And this design was created by Felix Schlag back in the 1930s and has become a beloved part of American coinage. Cointrackers.com. In terms of mintage numbers, the Philadelphia version without any mint mark saw over 657 million pieces produced, making it the most common of the 1981 nickels. The Denver coin with the D mint mark had around 364 million pieces, and the San Francisco proof coins had about 4 million produced. And these numbers help us understand relative scarcity and collector interest. Cointrackers.com+2. When it comes to value, most 1981 nickels found in pocket change are worth just their face value of 5 cents. However, uncirculated coins with strong eye appeal, and especially those showing all 6 full steps on the Monticello building, can be worth significantly more, with the rarest examples commanding high prices in certified mint state conditions. CoinValueChecker.com+1. Collectors pay special attention to what is called the full steps designation, and when you can see all the steps on the Monticello clearly, this can increase the value into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars for very high grade specimens. This is especially true for the Philadelphia issue, with full steps examples sometimes selling for thousands at auction. Coin-identifier.com+1. The 1981 S-proof Jefferson nickels from San Francisco also come in two different types, known as Type 1 and Type 2, and proof coins are generally more collectible than regular business strike coins because they were specially struck for collectors and kept in annual proof sets, giving them added appeal in the coin world. USACoinBook.com. Error coins can also fetch premium prices, and these include things such as off-center strikes, double strikes, planchette errors, and other unusual features. And while Most of these are uncommon. They are always exciting to find and often draw interest from specialist collectors who will pay top value for certified error examples based on eye appeal and rarity. If you want to maximize the value of your 1981 nickel, consider having it professionally graded by reputable grading services, and always handle coins carefully by the edges to avoid fingerprints and scratches, since the condition is one of the biggest factors in determining worth and how much you might get when selling to a dealer or at auction. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this detailed guide helpful, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a coin value update, and comment below if you have a 1981 nickel or an interesting coin story to share, because we love hearing from fellow collectors. Thank you for joining us today as we explore in great detail the fascinating story of the United States 5-cent coin from 1982 and its value and rarity, and why collectors around the world pay attention to this specific issue. As you listen and learn, you will discover what makes the 1982 nickel unique and what details you should know to build your confidence in evaluating coins, and subscribing to our channel for more valuable information. The 1982 United States 5-cent coin was produced at multiple mints across the United States, including Philadelphia and Denver and potentially San Francisco, in proof sets, and each mint produces coins with subtle differences that can impact their rarity and value for collectors and enthusiasts who study the details of mint marks and production numbers and the quality of strike and condition. As you become familiar with these differences, you will begin to see why certain coins draw higher values in the marketplace. When we discuss the value of the 1982 5-cent coin, it is important to understand that value can change over time based on collector demand and condition, and key factors such as whether the coin has been circulated or remains in uncirculated condition, and if it has any errors or unique characteristics that make it stand out from the typical examples found in pocket change. Collectors often seek out high-grade examples of the 1982 nickel, and coins graded by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can command premium prices because collectors trust these third-party companies to assess a coin and assign it a grade, and this grade reflects the overall condition and surface quality of the coin, and high grades like MS66 or MS67 can be significantly more valuable than lower grades. Another critical aspect of the 1982 nickel story involves mint errors and varieties which occur when the minting process produces coins with anomalies such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or planchet imperfections, and these error coins can be highly sought after because they are rare and unusual and may fetch much higher prices among specialized collectors who focus on error coins. When evaluating your own 1982 nickel, you should look closely at the mint mark location, which on this series is found on the obverse of the coin, and understand that the presence of a mint mark indicates Denver production, while the absence of a mint mark typically indicates Philadelphia, and that each mint has a different production quantity which can influence scarcity and value. Value guides and price charts can help you estimate the worth of your 1982 5-cent coin, but you should remember that these guides are just tools, and actual market prices are determined by what buyers are willing to pay, and this can fluctuate based on trends, interest among collectors, and the overall condition and eye appeal of the individual coin. If you are serious about coin collecting and building a valuable collection of United States coins, especially the 1982 5-cent coin, we encourage you to study the Sheldon coin grading scale and familiarize yourself with coin anatomy and how grading affects value, and to subscribe to our channel for ongoing content where we dive deep into coin history, valuation tips, and marketplace insights. In addition to the technical details about grading and mint marks, we will also share stories behind the coin designs, the Jefferson nickel design history, and how the coin fits into the broader context of United States coinage. Today we are going to dive deep into the world of coin collecting and focus on one of the most common and yet fascinating modern coins, the 2011 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, and we will explore everything you need to know to understand what makes this coin special and what could make it worth more than just 5 cents face value. And we will also talk about subscription details for ongoing value tracking and full mint figures from that year. The 2011 Jefferson nickel was produced in huge numbers, with Philadelphia Mint striking around 450 million coins, Denver Mint producing approximately 540 million, and the San Francisco Mint producing a smaller batch of proof coins around 1.673 million according to official mint figures. And these numbers tell us that the basic business strikes are very common and the proof coins are more limited in supply, which is important for collectors who want coins that are scarce and more valuable. Wikipedia. When we talk about value, most circulated 2011 nickels with P or D mint marks are still worth face value about 5 cents, but when collectors grade these coins uncirculated, the value can rise significantly, and examples in mint state condition can trade for $1 or even higher. And finding coins with perfect surfaces, sharp details, and strong strikes normally boosts interest among collectors. Cointrackers.com +1. One of the most important factors to watch for in Jefferson nickels is something called full steps, which refers to how distinct the steps on Monticello are on the reverse side of the coin, and coins that have 5 or 6 completely separated steps show superior strike quality, and these can command premiums over average examples, sometimes selling for tens or even hundreds of dollars depending on the grade and market demand. The proof 2011 Jefferson nickels produced at the San Francisco Mint are often sold in proof sets with mirror-like fields and frosted design elements, and these coins are typically more collectible, especially in deep cameo or ultra cameo designations, and prices for PF69 DCAM or PF70 DCAM grades can be several dollars up to a few tens of dollars, which is still modest but certainly higher than face value. For serious collectors or YouTube audiences who want regular updates on coin values and market trends, subscribing to reputable coin value websites or YouTube channels is essential. You will gain access to the latest auction results, grading guides, and expert discussions that help you understand when a coin is undervalued or overvalued. And you will get alerts when a rare high-grade 2011 nickel with full steps appears on the market. Some subscription-based services offer detailed price guides, weekly or monthly newsletters, and community forums where you can ask questions about your specific coins and get professional input on whether your 2011 nickel might be worth grading or selling. And channels that focus on United States coins, especially Jefferson nickels, are invaluable for anyone looking to build a collection that holds long-term value. It is also important to know that while the majority of 2011 nickels are common and not rare, there are occasional error coins, misstrikes, or unusual die variances that, if authenticated by grading services like PCGS or NGC, can be worth significantly more than standard issues. But these error coins are very rare and require careful inspection and expertise. For your YouTube audience, you can invite viewers to examine their own 2011 nickels. Look for mint marks PD or S. Check for full steps on Monticello. Consider having high-grade examples professionally graded, and share what they find in the comments, because community engagement is one of the best ways to learn and grow as a coin collector. In summary, the 2011 United States 5-cent Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin to study because it combines common everyday currency with collectible potential, especially in uncirculated condition with full steps and in proof strikes, and pairing that knowledge with subscription-based value tracking tools and expert content will help you understand how to find coins that might be worth much more than their face value and keep your channel growing with valuable information and insights. Our deep dive into the fascinating world of the 1989 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. Today we are going to explore every detail you need to know about its history, Design, mintage and value, so make sure you stay with us to the end, and if you love coin collecting and rare coins, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for daily coin content. The 1989 Jefferson nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, and it features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, which has graced the nickel since 1938, and on the reverse it shows Monticello, the home of Thomas Jefferson. This coin was struck in Philadelphia and Denver with mint marks P&D, and it represents a key piece in any Jefferson nickel collection. In 1989, the United States Mint produced millions of these nickels, but even with large mintages, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that have been circulated will generally be worth only face value, but uncirculated examples, especially those graded by professional coin grading services, can be worth significantly more to collectors. When evaluating your 1989 nickel, you need to look at key details such as full steps on Monticello, the sharpness of the Jefferson portrait, lack of scratches, and overall eye appeal, because collectors prize these features, and coins that show no wear and full design details can command higher prices in the marketplace. The value of a typical circulated 1989 Jefferson nickel remains close to its face value of 5 cents. However, uncirculated pieces graded MS60 through MS65 and higher by grading companies like PCGS or NGC can sell for several dollars or even more in auction rooms, depending on demand and rarity of high-grade pieces. Errors and varieties are also exciting for collectors, and a 1989 nickel with a double die or off-center strike can attract attention from specialized collectors. These error coins can sometimes fetch premium prices over standard examples, because error coins are rarer and more interesting to advanced collectors. If you are just starting your collection, the 1989 Jefferson nickel is a great entry coin because you can find them easily in pocket change, bank rolls and coin hunts, and as you build your set you can compare the Philadelphia minted examples versus Denver minted examples and understand how slight differences affect desirability. Now, if you want to get serious about coin collecting, you should consider subscribing to our channel so you never miss videos on rare nickels, dollars and other valuable coins, and we will be covering in future videos how to spot key dates, grading tips, storage methods, and how to grow your collection with confidence. Remember that coin values change over time based on collector demand, market trends, and conditions, so staying informed is key, and that is another reason to subscribe, because we will bring you the most up-to-date information on current values, trends, and tips from expert numismatists from around the world. Thank you for watching our in-depth look at the 1989 United States 5-cent coin and its value and history, and remember to like the video, comment below with what coins you want us to cover next, and hit that subscribe button for more coin collecting content every day, where we explore the fascinating world of coin collecting with a special focus on rare U.S. coins. Today we are diving deep into the 2014 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the 2014 U.S. nickel, and we will be exploring its history, value, varieties, and what makes it a must-have for collectors. And if you enjoy this content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more rare coin videos. The 2014 5-cent coin was issued by the United States Mint as part of the continuing Jefferson Nickel series, and this year marked important designs that celebrated the legacy of President Thomas Jefferson and the explorers Lewis and Clark, and collectors around the world pay close attention to the design transitions and the subtle differences in strike quality and variety. In 2014, the United States Mint released several distinct designs on the reverse of the nickel as part of the Westward Journey nickel series that included the piece metal design, the keelboat design, and the American bison design. Each of these designs represents a significant chapter in American history, and collectors seek these designs to complete typesets or specialized collections. The value of a 2014 nickel can vary widely depending on its condition and whether it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint or the Denver Mint, and in general circulated examples without errors are worth face value to a few cents above face value, but uncirculated specimens in pristine condition can be worth more, and rare errors can fetch premium prices. Collecting the 2014 nickel can be as simple as saving your pocket change or as advanced as hunting for every subtle variety and error type that might exist within the hundreds of millions of coins produced in modern. Collectors often look for die cracks, repunched mint marks, doubled dies, and other anomalies that can make a coin significantly more valuable. The concept of 40 mint varieties refers to the idea of exploring the 40 most intriguing differences and sub-varieties that collectors have identified within the 2014 series, from doubling die characteristics to slight differences in relief and striking detail that can be cataloged and studied, and this exploration can take years to master. As a collector, you should learn how to grade your coins using the official Sheldon grading scale and understand the importance of eye appeal, luster, strike, sharpness, and wear, and by mastering these grading skills you can better identify coins with higher collector value and avoid paying too much for common pieces. When evaluating your 2014 nickel collection, always use proper lighting, magnification, and reference guides, and consider investing in quality storage materials such as acid-free flips or coin capsules to preserve your coins over time, and remember that a well-preserved nickel can appreciate in value as demand for quality examples increases among collectors. If you are building a comprehensive set of the 2014 nickels, you will want to document each design, variety, and mint location, and track your acquisitions in a detailed inventory, and you can create spreadsheets or use coin collection apps to log condition, purchase price, date acquired, and marketplace value fluctuations over time. Thank you for watching this in-depth discussion about the 2014 United States 5-cent coin and its value, and the potential 40 mint varieties that make this series compelling for collectors. And if you liked this video, hit subscribe and join our community of coin enthusiasts for more videos on rare, valuable coins and tips on building your collection. The 1964 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, was struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and these coins hold a special place in the hearts of collectors because they represent the final year before modern changes in composition and design began to occur, and many collectors around the world seek these coins for their historic value and their role in everyday American commerce. In 1964, the United States was experiencing rapid economic growth, and the demand for coinage was high, so the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels, and most of these coins were used in circulation, but some survived in pristine condition, and these survivors are what collectors seek when they search for value-worth coins to add to their collections or to showcase on channels and in exhibitions. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is composed of a blend of copper and nickel, and it has the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse with Monticello on the reverse. And while this basic design is familiar to most coin collectors, the subtle differences in strike quality and planchet condition can greatly influence the value of individual coins, especially those with remarkable eye appeal or exceptional strike characteristics. When assessing the value of a 1964 nickel, collectors focus on the grade of the coin, which is a measure of its condition, and uncirculated examples can be worth significantly more than circulated pieces because they have minimal wear and retain their original luster, and coins that grade MS63 Mega Siemens 64 or higher by recognized grading service are highly sought after by serious collectors who understand the importance of condition in determining value. Another aspect that collectors consider is whether the coin has full steps on Monticello, which refers to the pronounced ridges on the steps of Thomas Jefferson's home on the reverse, and coins that show full steps are often valued at a premium because they indicate a stronger strike, and collectors appreciate the additional detail that these features reveal about the coin production process. The 1964 coins from the Philadelphia Mint famously do not carry a mint mark, while those from the Denver Mint bear a D mark above the Monticello building, and collectors often compare the two because differences in minting facilities and production runs can result in slight variations that appeal to numismatists who study the history and production of each mint in great detail. When creating content for your YouTube channel about the value worth of the 1964 nickel, you can include subscription details and invite viewers to subscribe to your channel and hit the notification bell so that they never miss an update, and you can promise future episodes where you will explore 50 state quarters, rare errors and other valuable coins from the golden era of American coinage, and share tips that help collectors build impressive collections over time. Your script can delve into how to identify key features on the 1964 nickel, such as spotting bag marks, luster differences and strike quality, because these elements help collectors distinguish between an average circulated coin and a premium collectible, and you can explain how investing time in learning these details can improve a collector's ability to find hidden gems at flea markets, coin shows or online auctions. You should also emphasize the importance of storage and care for these historic coins so that they retain their condition and potential value worth over time, and you can recommend archival safe holders, coin flips and labeled storage boxes so that viewers understand how to properly protect their treasured pieces for future generations of collectors too. Enjoy. Finally, remind your audience that collecting coins like the 1964 United States 5-cent piece is not only about monetary value but also about preserving history and connecting with the stories behind each coin, and encourage them to share their own discoveries. Subscribe to your channel for more in-depth coin content and join a community of passionate collectors who appreciate the beauty and legacy of American coins. Coin collectors, to another deep dive into the fascinating world of United States coins. Today we are exploring in detail the 1998 5-cent coin from the United States and sharing everything you need to know about its history, design, value, grading and why it is interesting to collectors around the world. And before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button for future coin content and hit the notification bell to never miss a video. The 1998 nickel is part of the Jefferson nickel series, which began in 1938 and features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse and Monticello, his historic home, on the reverse, and this design has become one of the most recognized and collected designs in modern coinage. In 1998, the United States Mint produced nickels at multiple mints, including the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, and the combined mintage for these coins reached into the hundreds of millions, with the Philadelphia Mint producing a significant portion and the Denver Mint producing another large share, with each mint staggering production by annual demand and circulation needs. Many collectors are drawn to the 1998 nickel due to its place in the Jefferson series, along with varieties such as full steps on Monticello, which can increase collector interest in coins with strong strikes and sharp details are often more desirable in the numismatic community, where condition is king and careful grading makes all the difference. Today, the average circulated 1998 nickel in typical condition may hold face value for everyday use, but collectors can find premiums for coins in mint state conditions, with grades ranging from MS60 to MS65, and sometimes higher when submitted to professional grading services, and these grades significantly affect the market value. YouTube collectors have seen an increased interest in educational content about mid to late 20th century coins, and part of that interest stems from the joy of learning about the minting process, the history of the coin, and the subtle variations that can exist even among coins from the same year. In the 1998 nickel is a perfect example of subtlety and history combined. For those interested in the coin value, subscription services and price guides such as the Red Book, the Blue Book, and online numismatic platforms can provide up-to-date pricing trends and help collectors understand current market demand, even tracking auction results from major auctions and private collectors to gauge how 1998 nickels are performing. If you are just starting your collection, the 1998 nickel offers an affordable entry point into classic 5-cent coin collecting, where you can focus on condition, rarity, and series completion. And as you grow your collection, consider subscribing to channels like this one to learn more about rare varieties, key dates, errors, and high-grade examples that become the cornerstone of any serious collection. Remember, the value of a coin is not only in its metal content or face value, but also in the story it tells, the history it carries, and the passion it ignites among collectors. From beginners to seasoned numismatists, and the 1998 nickel continues to remind us of that rich heritage. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown of the 1998 5-cent coin and want more videos on coin values, mintages, rare finds, errors, grading tips, and beginner guides, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment below. About what coin you want reviewed next, and until next time, happy collecting. Where we explore rare coins and valuable United States coins in depth. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of the 1979 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. This coin was struck at multiple mints in the United States and is a part of the classic Jefferson nickel series that began in 1938 and continues today. The 1979 5-cent coin features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse with his profile facing left, while the reverse shows the famed Monticello building, which was designed by Jefferson himself. The design and artistry of this nickel has made it a beloved coin among collectors around the world. In 1979, the United States Mint produced nickels at two different locations: the Philadelphia Mint, which is represented by no mint mark on the coin, and the Denver Mint, which is represented by a D mint mark on the coin. These two versions are the most commonly collected and can differ slightly in value based on condition and demand. The 1979 nickel generally has a low circulating value because millions of these nickels were made and they remain common today. Most examples found in everyday pocket change have only face value of 5 cents, yet collectors still seek high quality specimens that are in excellent condition without wear. When we talk about value, collectors refer to coin grades. A coin graded about uncirculated or mint state will be worth more than one that is heavily worn. To determine value, the coin must be examined for wear, damage, scratches, toning, and strike quality. A coin in mint state condition may be worth a few dollars or more depending on the interest and rarity of specific varieties. Among the most desirable 1979 nickels are errors and varieties. These include double die errors, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, and other mistakes made during the minting process. Some error coins can be extremely valuable, selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The key is proper authentication and grading by a trusted third-party agency. For collectors, it is important to understand the factors that make a coin valuable: condition, rarity, demand, and historical significance. All of these play a role in the market value of the 1979 nickel, and while most coins are inexpensive, there are always special examples that command premium prices. Collectors always look closely at the details such as luster, toning, and strike quality when determining the true worth. If you are new to coin collecting and want to grow your knowledge, it helps to learn about grading and how professionals evaluate coins. You can compare your coins to certified examples, watch videos, and join coin clubs or online communities where collectors share tips and insights. The 1979 nickel is a great starting point for beginners because it is common, affordable, and has interesting collectible varieties. Before you go, if you love discovering valuable coins and want more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We post weekly videos about United States coins, rare mint issues, grading techniques, and market trends. YouTube rewards consistency, so your subscription helps bring more detailed videos like this one. In summary, the 1979 United States 5-cent coin is a fascinating coin with low general value in circulation but high interest among collectors, especially in uncirculated condition and rare error forms. Understanding these coins and learning how to evaluate them can be rewarding and profitable for dedicated collectors, so keep exploring, keep studying.